Hey guys, and welcome to the new career mode on the channel, the RB Leipzig career mode. As you've already seen by the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to go through every single setting, explain to you why I do things and why this career mode is going to be a lot different than what we've done before on the channel in terms of how challenging it is. This is going to be the most challenging career mode yet on the channel, and I'm looking forward to it. And to make it a bit more challenging, I'm not going to take the 60% increase, not going to give me any of these bonuses. Let's just straight on advance. Leipzig is one of the most unique teams on the game right now and in real life. Only founded in 2009, as you can see right there, and already now competing in the Bundesliga at the top level, which is just fantastic. Now, obviously, it's not a fairy tale story like Leicester's had last season. This is a club that has had a lot of money pumped into it, and as you can see by the budget, it's quite a rich club. So it's a very, very different type of club than you're used to in career mode, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. But not just that, I will make it very hard on myself, and you'll see why in just a second. But this is the team we're going with. Domestic success, medium. Continental success, low. Let's be honest, domestic success is medium in the game because they couldn't foresee how successful they would be this season. But obviously, I need to try and replicate how good they have been so far, and that's going to be hard. With a squad like that, 3.5 stars, competing with Dortmund and Bayern is obviously not going to be easy, but I'm doing my absolute best. Brand exposure, medium. Financial, very low. So again, rich, a lot of money. Youth development is critical, and I do like that. I like to work with youth, so maybe this club is tailor-made for me. Let's advance, let's pick the team, and, well, create my manager now. Now, in the Manchester City career mode, I played as Pep Guardiola's assistant. I'm not going to be doing that now. I'm going to be myself. I'm in charge now. However, the alter ego I created is someone some of you may know and recognize. Riccardo Donati. If you know who that is, let me know in the comments down below. For those of you that don't, just read the comments and see if someone has got it, because I'm pretty sure some people will know who he is. Let's advance. Let's go through the settings. Now, obviously, we're going to play on Legendary. I'm going to make it 5 minutes. Euros. Download later squads and European competition may as well, but I'm not going to put myself in there. We're going to have the actual seeded teams in the competitions, and as I thought, we weren't in that. But it's not only Legendary that I'm worried about, it's something else that's going to make it a little bit more difficult. I may as well try and explain it now whilst the career mode is loading. We're going to be playing on manual as opposed to CPU assisted. Now, what does that exactly mean? That is a setting in the game that usually nobody ever touches because everyone plays on CPU assisted. It's what's the easiest, it's what's the best to compete online as well, because if you play on manual online, you'll get hammered. What manual does is it completely changes the way you have to play your game in terms of passing, shooting, crossing, through balls, everything. Usually when you, let's say you run towards goal, you aim the stick top left and it flies to the top corner or bottom corner, whatever, towards goal on target. If I were to aim to the top left on manual and shoot, the ball would end up somewhere near the corner flag. Same with passing. You need to adjust the aim of the stick to make sure it finds a destination, and you have to power it right. You can't just tap the pass button and it'll have the right amount of speed like when you usually play FIFA. Everything is changed on manual. It literally means you have to apply the right power and the right direction every single time you do something, and that is what's going to make it tough. It'll make the game a bit slower for you, the build-up will be slower, it will be more difficult to break down opponents, and obviously, since career mode is so easy this year, I need a bit more of a challenge, and hopefully manual is going to provide that for me. But you'll see in a few examples of why manual could prove to be quite difficult for me. We're going for, obviously, the pre-season tournament with the most money, 8 million euros, located in England. Now, if you guys want to do this yourself and test it out, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. We'll go to customize settings, customize controls, and this is where you change everything. Pretty much everything. I'm going to leave the FIFA trainer off. Auto switching move assistance stays the same, but pass assistance goes on manual. Through ball assistance as well. Same with shot, not semi, manual, cross, manual, lob pass, manual, save assistant, manual as well. Now, this is obviously not relevant unless you're controlling the goalkeeper in career mode, which you can do by pressing this little button right here. And I may try that out. If they're through one-on-one, I may do that and see what happens. But these are the settings we're going with. We're going to start off this career mode with a little training session. These are 5 of the plays I'm going to be training throughout the next few weeks. I usually don't change my training drills at all, but now it's time to take a look at the team and where we need to strengthen our team, basically, in what positions, because I'm going to need the strongest team possible in order to compete with the likes of Bayern and Dortmund. Now the team is 3.5 star ratings. You need to take that in consideration when you're looking at these players. Challenging with these players for the title is not going to be easy. However, for the rating, these are actually incredibly solid players. And in goal, this is the main position that I really want to strengthen. Gulaci, a Hungarian goalkeeper, 26 years old, the oldest player in the starting 11, so you can tell that this is a young team, but 74 rated, and the only position in the team that I will not be controlling all the time. The keeper making saves is something he does on his own unless I take control of him. So I need a very, very strong goalkeeper, someone that will save my ass in games when I'm getting absolutely demolished. So the main transfer target this window is a goalkeeper and potentially a fullback, left or right back, to improve on these two young guys we have, or just have as a backup, because as you can see, we're a little bit light in the fullback options. We've got Schmitz, who is 21, can also play as a CDM, but I need someone better maybe for these 72, 73 rated fullbacks. One fullback and one goalkeeper is all I'm asking for. I'm not going to give you suggestions, it's up to you. I'm going to read your comments on this episode and decide who we're going for. A fullback and a goalkeeper is desperately needed. Transfer window is open, of course. As you know, we are in the pre-season tournament as well. That's fair enough. Let's take a look at some of the expectations from the board. Youth development. Grow 2 youth academy players by at least 10 overall points. Play them in 5 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Okay. That's tough. Sign 3 players with potential over 75 to your youth squad. Increase their overall by at least 10 points as well. Looks like I'll have to change the training drills to the youth players as soon as possible. Now, I had this problem at Milan as well. I didn't really want to sign a midfielder, but somehow they want us to sign a crucial first-team player assigned to a midfielder position. I may ignore that for now and wait until the next window. Right now, I just want that defender and goalkeeper. Financial, no objectives. Do whatever the bloody F you want with the 55 million. Domestic success, important here. Finish mid-table. Now, that's not what we're going for, obviously. We're going to try and challenge for the title, if possible. I don't know how good I'm going to be in this career mode on manual. That's the exciting part about it. Usually, you always challenge for the title, no matter what team you pick. But this time, I'm literally going into this with no idea or no practice on this whatsoever. So maybe finishing mid-table is all we can do. Reach around the 32 in the Deutsche Pokal. Within 2 seasons, finishing a Europa League spot. That should be doable. And of course, no continental success. We have a game coming up against Norwich, and this is good. Now, usually I don't play pre-season tournaments, but this time I want to test it out and see how good we can be. I'm sticking with the 4-2-2 formation that Leipzig are playing with in this career mode. I want to test out their tactics and how it works for them. They have got the players for this formation, so hopefully we can do well. We're at Old Trafford as well, which is nice. This is a baptism of fire for me. Come on. Well done by Keita. Paulson intercepts in towards Timo Werner. Holding on to the ball here. We need to be careful with possession. It's really tough to create chances with passes like this. Into Keita now. Decent ball. Keita out wide. Nearly behind him there. Good ball out wide to Klosterman. We've got Yusuf Paulson in the middle, and that is a manual cross that I can't do anything with. Defense will be key in this career mode. Well done by Gulaci. I'm looking to replace you, but that was not too bad from the 26-year-old goalkeeper. Not the man I wanted to pass it to, but again, I'm not always in control of these ones. Paulson has got some space to break away, and he has got the pace. Yusuf Paulson cuts inside nicely. There's a pass on. First time hit. Ooh. Yeah, I need a little bit of work on that one. Good ball. Down the line, Klosterman to Marcel Sabitzer. Sabitzer cuts inside nicely. Good movement. Tries to find Keita, but he was closed down rather quickly. But so far, defensively, we're doing all right. There we go. Norwich not being able to create anything under this pressure, and we're breaking away rather nicely here. Can we create? Yusuf Paulson now. That was too soft of a pass. Can't do much with that. Out wide to Demme. Demme into... oh, it's poor. But we win it back. Persistent fighting there. We've got Emil Forsberg on the ball now. Trying to create space. Could this be the moment? Could this be the chance? And I've overhit the pass. Oh, that's going to happen so much, honestly. It's going to be painful, but again, this is what I wanted. Oh, there's a chance here for Norwich. Drilled across the box, and they've scored their first real chance of the game. Whittaker takes the lead, and I'm not really too bothered about the result in this I think that's an own goal as well. I think that's an own goal, and that is why we need a new fullback. Case closed, Klosterman. In control of the possession, but I can't make forward passing, can't pass it quick enough to break through, which is kind of annoying. They haven't had a shot yet. but they're 1-0 up. Not too bothered about the result, and this is also why I wanted to do this with Leipzig. If I actually do end up failing miserably and end up in mid-table, it's not a problem because it's technically your objective, although I want to do better. But anyways, the second half, more time to practice. I just had something happen that unfortunately I wasn't talking because I didn't expect anything to come from this, but a little tip: if you're trying to play on manual, never, ever try to head it back to your keeper, because that could have curled into the bottom. I don't know where Gulaci was going, to be honest. I thought I was the right idea, but no. Oh man, so many things I need to pay attention to, it's unreal. Good work by Demet. He's got Yusuf Poulsen in front of him, who avoids one sliding challenge. He's got Whittaker taking him on. Poulsen inside now, back into the midfield. Oh, that pass, mate. Sorted out. There we go. Still a chance here. Keita through to Werner. Timo Werner. He was overhit again. Need to make the challenge count. Cameron Jerome. It's 2-0 Norwich. This is beyond repair now. They've doubled their lead, and I don't think we're capable of scoring a goal so far in this game. So Norwich do deservedly go 2 goals up. I mean, the first goal was a bit lucky, but the fact that they've created way more chances than us in that respect is what makes them deserve this win. But honestly, I don't care. It's pre-season. Now, who's going to have the honour of scoring the first ever goal for Leipzig? Is it Sabitzer? Marcel Sabitzer! I double-tapped that to try and keep it low and somehow beat the keeper, and that's what happens. It's a good takedown there. Brady with space. Tackled, but he holds on to it nicely, Brady here. Well, no, the tackles are not working, and we've given away a penalty. This is the most shocking debut I've had as a manager since I started playing FIFA. We're going to go 3-0 down here, and again it was Klosterman who really is making a case for himself to be dropped and for that new fullback to come in. We've got Wes Hoolahan against Gulaci, and it goes wide. We went the right way anyways, so Klosterman's blush is spared as it's only 2-0. And hopefully remains that way. And that's the end of the game. We lose 2-0 in our first game, and like I expected, this is quite the challenge, but I'm up for it. I like it. This is what I wanted, and as you can see, the game is not having that many highlights in it. I'm struggling to create chances. Obviously, scoring goals will be the main issue. I need to lock up my shit defensively. I need to make sure set pieces are dangerous every single time, because I'm going to be relying on set pieces a lot, and probably the opposition's mistakes, where I need to pounce on that, because creating chances from open play is so difficult. But anyways, it's I'm up for it, and like I said, I need 2 signings, a fullback and a goalkeeper. Your suggestions will help me with that, and as we have got a very, very tough youth development objective as well, I'm going to let you guys decide on the 3 nations we need to scout in for youth. I think Germany is going to be one of the 3, hopefully, because that's relatively realistic, but let me know who else or what other countries you want to see involved in the youth development. And also let me know actually if I should play the remaining games of the pre-season tournament to practice, or if I should just go into the first game of the season like an idiot and probably lose. I don't know. It's all up to you. New signings, countries for youth, and should I play the pre-season tournament? 3 big questions for you, and it's all up to you. I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. And actually, if you're excited for this career mode, drop a like down below. It's the new year. Even you guys that don't like videos, I've said it in the Milan career mode as well, maybe now is the time.